My year was amazing. It was very much themed with surprises. So I had my second child in 2021, my little boy Zion. I got the opportunity to deliver him actually, which was crazy, a big blessing. But yeah, another big surprise because it was not the plan. 2021 was just very, very exciting, but as I said, full of drama, full of surprises. But I'm very grateful because I'm here at the end of the year with two children and a wife and a big community. So yeah, brilliant year.
My year has been really good. Um, this has actually been my best year yet. So in March, I turned 22, and in June slash July, I finished my university course, and I finished from studying chemical engineering, which was very tough, but God got me through. And in the same month, July, I applied for a job and I got it. And yes, God has just been faithful. He has kept His word throughout this year.
I think my year was challenging in that there were lots of new things happening and a lot of new kind of terrains to kind of navigate. It was hard. I think it started off quite isolated. I started the year kind of isolated and, like I said, navigating new terrains. But I think towards the year, and this is only in retrospect, I'm seeing that there were a lot of things that, even though they were challenging for me to kind of go through, whether it's uni, whether it's building new relationships in a new place, I think that overall, I saw the little victories and the big ones as well.
Impacted my year by giving me a community. I know we use that word a lot, but it was something that was really useful for the year and really necessary, especially going through a second pregnancy with my wife. And there was just a lot of highs and lows, and by the grace of God, having brothers and sisters going through that journey while supporting that journey was very amazing. We had some times when we needed a bit of encouragement, and yeah, it was really, really necessary to just have someone just supporting and guiding us through. So yeah, Impact was very, very supportive in the year, and yeah, to even have the opportunity to have a Christmas party and just chill again with brothers and sisters in this kind of season, yeah, very, very amazing. So yeah.
Wow. Impact has helped a lot. In Impact, I have accountability, and it's not just people that I see on Sundays, it's people that I actually do life with every single day. And it's something that we say all the time, but it's actually practical. So I call people that when I need help. BK is my mentor, so I speak to him almost every day. Gives me advice, and without that, I wouldn't. Not that I wouldn't be here, but I'll be here, but not in a good, not in a good state. The advice, the prayer, the help has, gotten me where I am today, and I'm grateful for that.
So I was in a new city this year, Cambridge, and I think, like I said, this year started off quite isolating, and having a base of people, although they're mostly in Birmingham and London, having a base of people that I knew I could still depend on, and I knew I could still kind of reach out for as a spiritual family, was really helpful, especially since I was kind of struggling to find like a new church or new Christian friends in a new place as well.
Funnily enough, when I think of 2022, I'm trying my best not to put too much of an expectation. I know it sounds a bit different, but that is because I've done that for the past couple of years, and yeah, it's led me nowhere. So I think I'm just learning to just trust in God. I can't trust in myself. I can't trust in man. I can't trust in establishments. And yeah, I think one thing that the couple of years that we've been through has just shown me is it's not about you, or it's not about what you plan. Just give it to God. So I'm not trying to cop out the question. I'm not trying to pretend. I think 2022 is just a year that I'm just excited to see what God has in plan. And yeah, I think that's the simple truth about it.
I'm really looking forward to seeing what God is going to do, because I believe He's already started a a good work in terms of the things that he's asked us to do, not just in Impact but outside of Impact individually as a person. So I'm looking forward to seeing the fruit of the things that God has put in my hands for Impact and outside of Impact as well. And just looking forward to seeing what God is going to do and the way He's going to move, because sometimes you never expect it, it just happens. And I'm looking forward to see more of His glory and more of His goodness.
I think in 2021 there was kind of a lot of moving around in my life, and I think in 2022 I'm looking forward to be a bit more settled. So I just moved to a new city again, and I'm hoping that even as I engage in new spaces, in a new workplace, make new friends, all of these things, and have like new like areas of influence and all of those things, I'm kind of hoping that I go into these places not feeling like I'm alone to begin with, if that makes sense. So knowing that I do have a community that I am building on, not necessarily that I'm starting afresh, I think that is quite helpful, and that's something that I want to kind of lean into, just lean into the community I have, and also be willing to explore a new community, if that makes sense. Yeah.